Hey everybody, Will here, just in time prepping. How are you doing this morning? I was just laughing because I was listening to radio. I want to really thank everybody from yesterday that put their input into the comment bar, because without all you guys' comments, I can't really keep doing what I'm doing. It takes everybody. Nobody's going to agree with everybody. But there was one guy on there was saying he hoped that I had my ducks in a row. Well, I just want to let you guys know I get all my information off the internet. I get it off of Google, and I look at several things prior to making my series and whatnot. So, yeah, I do my research. And yeah, although you're not going to agree with everything I do, guess what? It's what scientists have come to the conclusion of. So with all that said, I want to tell you guys thanks for the comments, and it's all going to work out, okay? We all can't agree on anything, and we'll probably never agree on everything. So I just want to say thanks for everybody that made the comments yesterday. So with that, let's go on to part 2 of the series. I'm hoping that we can clean this up by tomorrow's Wednesday. I do Community Supporter Wednesday. Or not Wednesday. Yeah, today's Tuesday, tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm getting my days mixed up here. So today and tomorrow we'll work on this, and then Thursday we'll do the Community Supporters. So I'm hoping to get it all cleared up by tomorrow. No promises. If I don't get it cleared up tomorrow, then we will just skip a day and I'll finish it up on Friday. So today's section is, will reducing the meat in my diet really help the climate? So agriculture of all types produce greenhouse gases, and that there warms the planet. But meat production is especially harmful, and beef is the most environmentally damaging form of meat. Some methods of the cattle production demand a lot of land, and they contribute to destruction of forests. Trees are typically burned, releasing carbon dioxide into our atmosphere. Other methods require huge amounts of water and fertilizer to grow the food for the cows. So the cows themselves produce emissions of methane, which we know that comes out the back end. A potent greenhouse gas that causes short-term warming. Meat consumption is rising. Worldwide, my notes are flying around here. Worldwide, as the population grows, and as economic development makes people richer, it makes them more affordable for eating beef. The trend is worrisome to the scientists. Studies have found that the whole world were to start eating beef at the rate the Americans eat it, that produced by the methods typically used in the United States, that alone may erase any chance of staying below internationally agreed upon limits on global warming. Pork production creates somewhat lower emissions than beef, and chicken lowers still more. So reducing your meat consumption or switching from beef and pork to chicken in your diet are moves in the right direction, of course. As with any kind of behavioral change meant to benefit the climate, this will only make a difference if lots of other people do it too. So they're trying to tell you that just a few people aren't going to make a difference, that everybody has to do it, and that's basically, they always say that. This will only make the difference if a lot of people do it, reducing the overall demand for meat producers. What's the worst case scenario? There are many. That is actually hard to say which one reason scientists are urging us to change in the emissions. They want to limit the possibility of the worst case coming to pass. Perhaps the greatest fear is a collapse of the food production, accompanied by escalating prices and a mass starvation. It is unclear how likely this world would be, since farmers are able to adjust their crops and farming techniques to a degree to adapt to a climate change. But we have already seen heat waves contribute to the broad crop failures. A decade ago, a big run-up in grain prices precipitated food riots around the world and led to the collapse of at least one government in Haiti. Another possibility would be a disintegration of the polar ice sheets, leading to a fast rising seas that would force people to abandon many of the world's great cities and would lead to a loss of trillions of dollars worth of property and other assets. In places like Florida and Virginia, towns are already starting to have trouble with coastal flooding. Scientists also worry about other wild card events. Will the Asian monsoons become less reliable? For instance, billions of people are depending on monsoons to provide water for their crops. So any disruptions could be catastrophic. Another possibility is a large-scale breakdown of the circulation patterns in the ocean, which could potentially lead to a sudden radical climate shift across the entire countries or the world, is what they're saying. So will technology actually help us in a breakthrough? Even Bill Gates says don't count on it unless we commit cash, which means the rich have to put some money into the kitty, and it just doesn't happen. To me, this is my personal opinion now. I'm going off topic here for a second, saying that if the rich people help more, it would be easier to control what's happening in the world. However, the rich don't seem to want to let go of their cash except for other things like political gains and whatnot, so they don't want to do anything to help the ecology of the world. They're just out to get a little bit richer, and I really don't understand just how much money you really do need, So as more companies and governments, researchers develop themselves to the problem, the chances of big technological advances are improving. But even many experts who are optimistic about the technological solutions warn that the current efforts are just not enough. For instance, spending on a basic energy research is only a quarter to a third of the level that several in-depth reports have already recommended. And public spending on agriculture research has stagnated. Even though climate change poses growing risks to the food supply, people like Bill Gates have argued that crossing our fingers and hoping for technological miracles is not even a strategy. We have to spend the money that would make these things more likely to happen. So really, this is, even if you don't believe in climate change, it all falls into play here, people have to work together to make the world go round. And again, this is only in my opinion, is that the rich people really don't care about our ecology or what's going on around them. They're really all they care about is the almighty dollar for them, and how much money do you need, Sure, you're saving up to provide for your children or your children's children, but most of these guys have enough money to take care of their children, their children's children, their children's children's children, so I don't get it. You know, I really don't get it that we, as a worldwide company, or worldwide, can't think of the darn word. We all have to work together, basically. But it's never going to happen. I mean, it's just never going to happen because the rich get richer, and the other guys, the rich convince the little guy that there's not a problem and just keep feeding them baloney, in my opinion, to keep everybody happy. It's like the king and queen. I'm going to get in trouble here probably, but you know, they give you what you want so you don't think about the worst. And that's how, again, just my opinion, it's not written down, probably is maybe somewhere, but it's not written down where I've seen it anyway, where everybody's going to work together as a equal to make the world last longer. Our resources are very important. Even if you don't believe in climate change, we still have to worry about the resources that we have to work with. If we take advantage of our resources, they're going to run out. They're going to run out for the world, not just us. We're just little guys in the big picture. So I'm going to stop there for today because I'm going to get myself in trouble with my words. I do that a lot. But it's a worldwide crisis, actually, and it's going to take everybody, not just the poor, but the rich and the middle class. It takes everybody. So hopefully you got something out of today's lesson. Tomorrow we're going to go into the next section. I'm hoping that by the time we get done with the series, the comments are still coming in so that we can, everybody gets enough feedback that they can be informed as to what they can do to help the situation. So that's all I'm going to really say about today. I probably got myself into a lot of trouble with some of my own opinions and some of what the scientists are telling us from my research. What else do I have for you? Today's Tuesday. Wednesday is not community. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Now I'm remembering. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I do a live stream on Wednesdays. So the next section won't be until Friday. And so I'm going to be also putting another short video out, maybe in between all these other ones, showing me and my son starting a fire with ferro rods and fat wood. I want him to be able to start using the ferro rod. He did not learn to do that when he was a Boy Scout. So Jerry Hagerman from Jerry's Wood Shop and Outdoors sent my son a ferro rod and a striker, and he wants to try it out. So we're going to make a fire. We're going to shave off some fat wood, and we're going to let him learn how to use a ferro rod. See if he can get the fire started in just a few swipes of it or whatever. But somewhere in the mix-up you'll see that video. I'm pretty excited about it, to get my son start making films with me, videos, and try to get some content changed around here. The other thing I have is Community Supporter Thursday. I'll do that one. If it doesn't run too long, I may do a second video. I'm not sure yet about the climate change, but as of right now, we'll just plan on doing the next portion of the series on Friday. Okay, I think that might be all my stuff that I need to tell you for now. I'm not thinking real clearly today. Okay, as you guys know, I can't do any of this stuff without you guys. I just love you guys to death. I want to thank all my subscribers, the old ones and the new ones. And if there's anything that I'm not doing that you think I should show you guys, let me know, will you? Will you write it in the comment bar or something so that I can work it out and get it into a video for you. Also, it's God bless you and God bless me and God bless USA. Thanks for watching today, and I'll see you on the flip-flop. See you for the live stream tomorrow. Thanks for watching.